I mean, I do apologize, Your Majesty.
George. Just George.
India, Corey, it is so wonderful to meet you both. Congratulations on Queen Charlotte. I saw it. I loved it. I think people are going to go crazy for it. So obviously your characters have the most epic love story that's been teased all throughout Bridgerton as well, that I think is both tragic, but ultimately hopeful. I'd love to know, since you guys are sort of the linchpin of the show and that chemistry that you guys have is so powerful, if you guys did a chemistry test and if you remember what scene it was, if you did.
We did do a chemistry test. There we go. Do you remember what the scene was?
The scene was the garden scene. Yes. And then we did the end scene from episode 1 where George takes Charlotte to Buckingham House as a present with the plan to leave her there.
Yeah. 2 big scenes. Very big. Like, how long are they?
Poignant.
Very poignant, very long. A lot of line learning was undertaken.
Yeah.
Do you remember how it felt? Could you feel that there was like chemistry right away?
It I'll be honest with you, it took a little bit of time to get used to the smell. You know, it was there was pungent. I think maybe some brie had been had.
Right. Maybe.
No, I think that we worked well. I hope this isn't me jumping in, but I think I would be able to say that we are very good friends now.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
But I think that we worked well before being friends.
Yeah.
I think there's something, and I don't know how this works. You know, maybe it's because it's chemistry and I'm not good at chemistry, but there is something that happens sometimes, you know, and I think we worked well together before we even understood how the other person worked. Somehow, luckily for us.
Yeah, I agree.
Excellent. So one of the things that I love about this show, perhaps even more so than Bridgerton, is that it presents these really, I think, important social aspect, like questions, and in sort of an inviting and romantic, ultimately way. For one thing, there is a running theme about mental health and feeling worthy of love. And I'm wondering, Corey, can you talk a little bit about how you felt the show handled that, and if it was important to you to tell that kind of story?
Yeah, I mean, I think the show handles it with lots of sympathy. I think it's quite sensitively written, and it's not something that, you know, in my life I've thought I would really love to portray that, but when something is so beautiful and so intricate and intimate and beautifully written, that, you know, that there is just an unwillingness that comes over you, you know, that makes you inspired to want to portray something like that. And when something is so human, the actor in you cries out to, you know, to grab hold of that role and give it everything that you can possibly put forward. There has to be, especially with what George is dealing with, there has to be a lot of research and specific work as to make it not an offensive portrayal. But overall, it's just a welcoming of the script and an openness.
Maybe perhaps as my wife you could ignore it and I could be just George to you. That was, of course, before I found out that you do not want to be married to me.
I did not say that.
Oh, you did.
I did not.
You did?
It is not. I do not know you.
I do not know you either. Except that you are terrible at climbing a wall.
You try climbing a wall in all of these garments.